welcome to episode 3 of Megaman X3. In the last part, a very strange glitch happened, and I got an S rank even though I should have gotten like a C or D rank. And now we're continuing on, and I'm gonna say right now, that glitch keeps happening. I'm not sure what's happening here. Unless, that can be it. Maybe like some sort of weirded out ROM. But, well, I got an A on the first mission, didn't I? I think I'm gonna do some research after I finish this big recording session. And anyway, now we're at the arms factory. This is actually one of the more unique levels in the game because it's actually non-linear. And by the way, when you dash slash with the active form, you also do a what's it called? Rolling slash, kind of like the one from 01. However, one thing I didn't bring up by this point is that the active form only gets one normal slash, and considering I used the Z-Saber a lot, is fairly useless to me. The more useful one for me to use would definitely be the, what's it called? The rise form, which I'll be getting later this part, I believe, after the next stage. Now, as with most games, the lava's instant kill, which is rather painful for me to say, because one thing I'm gonna say is that this game is kicking my ass all over the place. I don't remember the game being this difficult for me. Because I've beaten this game on one life before, I'm not sure what's happening. And here's the first power reactor. It goes down into fully charged Z-slashes. But the one thing that's really unique about this level, like I said earlier, is that it's non-linear. There are 4 of these rooms, and the boss fight takes place in the 4th one you destroy, so this one could potentially where you fight the boss, which I kind of recommend because part of his attack is to use those old lava pits there. I think it's a he. Yeah, it's a he. And again, the boss also has probably one of the coolest moves in the series. Kinda reminds me of a Metal Shark player. But, well, it gets to that attack when we get to it. Now, the thing is with these bombs, which are the main gimmick of the stage, is that they will destroy anything that's in their way, whether it be spikes or certain sections of walls, and very selective sections of pipes, apparently. I think they can also destroy the floor beneath you, so watch out for that. But I'm not too sure because I don't think I've ever actually messed this section up. Come on, hit the ceiling. There we go. I don't even know why I'm getting energy crystals because the majority of my cyberals I'm going to be using I haven't even gotten yet. Also, if there's a cyber elf down there, by the way, if you happen to destroy that thing, although you have to fight a fire golem, which I'll see later on. If you didn't notice this in the first Mega Man Zero, if you use elves, your rank goes down. I'm trying to get all the EX skills, although if this weird glitch that's going on, I may not even have to worry about that. I have seriously no idea what's going on with the ROM. It's weird. Ugh. But I don't want to use the cyber elves because I want to get all the EX skills, or at least all the good ones, like all the sword-related ones. Also, you might see that little energy pellet. Use your chain rod to get it. And as I mentioned before, since this place is so non-linear, you may actually, if you decide to just go to the right, you actually may never see this section of the level, which I really like. A non-linear Mega Man level is quite the rare occurrence. And now we have this little crab mini-boss, which kind of reminds me of Crab Meat from Sonic. And you can only hit this thing with the Buster. And in fact, if you fight this, you're guaranteed the X form, which powers up your Buster, pretty much, because of how many Buster shots you have to fire into this dang thing. Because it has no on-screen health bar, all you can tell its health is by the amount of steam, smoke it's emitting. Which is rather annoying. I like having on-screen health bars if you can't tell. Which is why I'm not a big fan of first-person shooters. Outside of Metroid Prime. Actually, what's really funny about the very first time I actually played 02, this was the first level I attempted. And I'm not sure how, but I managed to glitch my way... well, not really glitch, but make it so that... I don't even know how to describe it, really. I ended up in the wall. That's the only way I can think about it. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the doors freaked out at me, and... ugh. It's weird how many glitches have happened to me, because these games are usually really, really stable. I guess I just have some really unstably ripped ROMs or something. I was just moonwalking for a second, though. That's actually rather cool. And this is actually a room you may actually have to make 2 trips to if you don't know where you're going. I mean, even I have to, but I don't go on this path because... if you remember the last power reactor room we went in, there was a door to the right as well. There's going to be... the door to the left and the next one leads directly to that door. I was trying to get this to fill up my E-tank, which probably I could have used during the boss fight, because I died to him. The disadvantages of doing almost no Cyber Elf run. Now, out of everything, I highly recommend you do not take the boss on in this room. Otherwise, one of his attacks is absolutely unavoidable, maybe even costing you an S rank. Or even maybe an A rank. I think at this point, because I haven't played this game since the collection came out in 2010, so I was a bit confused right here because I didn't remember where I was going. The only game that I actually have absolutely memorized to this day is still 03. And I'm going to tear that game a new one, as I've probably said multiple times by this point. And by the way, I'm just going to say this right now, due to a certain level later on, I hate those lava pots. Or lava boils, really. And now we have the final of the 4 rooms, which is... well, technically this can also be going to be the second if you go in order of just going right. And by doing that, we unlock the boss fight in this room. Ooh, shiny thing. Someone get a phoenix down. What are you doing here? How dare you fool around in my area? I am Phoenix Magnion. Well, you'll pay for this insult with my Phoenix Flame. I shall purify your evil mind with my flame. Phoenix Magnion here is a rather tough boss, because he teleports everywhere. And there's that attack, which is very hard to avoid. But first off, here's a really cool attack. He summons 4 warriors from Zero's past. There's Vile from 01, or from X1, Agile from X2, Bite from 03, or X3, and Colonel from X4. Which I think is actually a really cool attack. I'm wondering if that's paying tribute to X6 with Metal Shark Player. But anyway, because my emulator apparently has some frame skip or something enabled, that attack that was for him just there is incredibly hard to know what you're doing with. Because he's flickering all over the place, and it's really hard to tell which one's which. I do really like that attack. I was surprised when I first saw that, because by the point I played this, I'd already played the first 5 X games. And I died. Why is this game kicking my ass so hard? Alright, second try, and I got him. I am a phoenix. I will be back, again and again, until you pay for your insult. Phoenix Magnion has a really weird face design, and yet again, that should have been a B rank, if I'm correct. What is weird? There's gotta be something wrong with this ROM, because I got this right before the Let's... because I have never touched this ROM before in my life. I just got it actually the day before I started the Let's Play, in terms of recording, which was the 28th of April. So it's really weird that that's happening. Thank you very much, Zero. Another handled thanks to you, and our operations are moving smoothly. I skipped through that dialogue. But anyway, for beating that, we got the Rise form. Well, no, we got the Tenjo-san, which is actually a very useful skill. Considering, but then again, all the ones that involve the Z-Saber are fairly useful. I'm forgetting, what am I doing here? Am I just saving? Actually, one thing I just brought up now that I actually just realized it. CL's little helmet actually apparently has a goggles in it. I don't know why, or I'm not even going to question it. It's the power of science! And now that we're done with that saving, it's time for us to head on over to the final of the first 4 stages. Speak with El Paizo. And now it's time for us to head to Polar Kamerous stage, which is an Antarctic base, apparently. If I read that stuff right. Now, I recommend that you take this level on second if you're not going for any S ranks or anything. Then again, I probably would have kept my A rank and not weirdly glitched out the game if I had gone for this guy first. First off, just gonna say, love the music here. Our mission in here is to destroy 4 computer things, and if you're wondering what that little title clip was there, my recording program froze for some reason right now. Well, at that moment, which is really weird, because the file was still apparently intact. I'm not idea, because stuff like that likes to happen, where something will crash but it still saves. Also, be careful of the spikes, because this can be a decisively hard area. I'm not sure why, but this game really is kicking my ass. Maybe it's just because I haven't played it in so long. Because Zero 2, as much as I'd say that this is my favorite overall series in the Mega Man franchise, Zero 2 is the game I almost never come back to. I only come back to this if I'm playing through the easiest scenario on the collection, which I haven't played since the year of its release. I always go for 0, 1, or 3 in that. Every now and then 4. But in case you can't tell, this is the ice-themed level, which is surprisingly hard to not get any hits in. But also, I want to say I absolutely love this song. My favorite song in the game was still the intro stage song, and right below that is the final boss theme. The boss themes of the series are usually really strong, I don't know why. Oh yeah, Cyberelf, and there's the first of the 4 computers you need to destroy. You got to find the computer room! Oh, Vector. Yeah, I haven't brought this up yet, but you might have noticed that I still get hit a lot in these games. I don't know how the hell people do no-hit runs of these games. I would never be able to do that as much as I love them. Well, but, not even 0-3. The only Mega Man game I could possibly know a no-hit or no-death run in is Classic 6. That's just because I've played it too much. And this is me trying to get cocky and try to get that max energy, but nope. It doesn't want to work for me. Can't get enough momentum for that. If you wall jump, or wall kick rather, off of the what's it called? Off the frozen pipes, you need to actually have a used later Cyber Elf, which, if you're going for all ranks, is not very practical. And that was an ice golem, by the way. For any elemental golems, 2 hits of their elemental weakness will take them out. At least right now. That maybe it might not later on. And now I have to get the Cyber Elf, because if I remember correctly, this is actually a rather important one. Is this the one I'm thinking of that I got that increases the vitality? Yes, it is. And sad to say, I do actually miss the Cyber Elf here, which is really sad, because I think it was a really good one, too. Because I don't have any of the Cyber Elf locations memorized. The only ones I know where some are 0-3 and 0-1 stuff. Thankfully, 0-4 only has 1 Cyber Elf. I think that's for some. Oh, Now, as you can see, I'm trying desperately... What the... That was weird. I'm trying very desperately to get the, Cyber Elf up there, but nope. I just can't seem to get a good enough jump up to there. Because if I swing too hard, I will go right into the spikes, which is kind of death. So I just say fuck it and go on. I hate ice physics so much. Thankfully, a certain item in 0-3 will allow me to get past them. Although then again, there's only ice physics in 2 levels in 0-3, and well, there's 2 in this one as well. And, 3 levels in this one. And I know the way around those levels far too well. Now, if you want that extra life, go ahead and try and get it, but be careful not to die in the process, because that tends to be a bad idea. Well, and plus, you'll have done nothing. You'll only have lowered your score. If I'm correct, yeah, we were right at the end of the level. Yeah, I highly recommend you come to this boss first, actually. Because this boss, as with most ice bosses in the Mega Man X franchise, and, well, not Blizzard Staggeroff from the first one, he's actually rather fast. With most ice-type bosses in Mega Man, he is pathetically slow. Also, fun fact, this is actually the first time I've ever seen him do this attack. I don't know why the hell I never saw that before. Maybe it's because I'm at S rank. Yeah, I already have him down to near death, and he's dead. I didn't even voice his dialogue the first time, I just realized. Crap. Well... I don't feel like re-recording this because it's already 20 minutes long as it is. One part without much voice acting isn't that bad. 86, and S rank still. This ROM is fucked up, I don't know what. And ooh, we got the Rise form, yay! The Rise form is... my favorite form in the game, aside from the Ultimate form, but that's just because that's a slightly better Zero overall, because the forms actually do give stats. They actually all have up to 4 stars on their one individual stat, and because of that, the Rise is my favorite because it keeps the normal stats while giving me an awesome third attack. We are ready to open fire, sir. Ooh, that guy's hair. Wow. Well, the time has come to last. Wow, I really skipped to the dialogue in this. I think I was annoyed by something at this point. Wait. What is it, Miss Ciel? Is this necessary? Do we really have to do this? If we conduct an all-out attack, the casualties are so high. I'm afraid that we must pay the price for our future. It's sad. Ciel's research will be completed to yeah, I'm gonna have to slow down on that in future recordings. And pretty much he's saying, since I'm speeding through this way too fast for me to read it, he's saying that he doesn't care if they complete the... He's saying that it doesn't really matter if they complete the substitute energy, because if they give it to the arcade for free, they're probably still going to kill them all. So it's just best to attack and protect everyone he can. Which, I can see why he would think that, because it does seem like a noble cause, but... killing all those people for almost... Getting all these people killed for no reason still is not right. Oh boy, the guy in pink's going to the front lines. He's totally not going to get owned. One thing I really do want to know, because I never really figured this out myself. Right there he says, I'd like to, but due to teleportation... Teleportation, yeah! Skip it, bap, bap! He kinda doesn't get to finish it. I still wonder what the hell he says. But with that, there, us having to go and follow him, I'm going to have to end things off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. all that kind of stuff. And next time, we're gonna be chasing after El Paizo and seeing what the hell he got himself into. See you guys then. What an idiot.